on, jacketing here. It's been a while. However, summer's here. Track day season's here. So we must get the S2000 ready because this weekend there is a they call it track day. It's a time attack. It's kind of blend of both. They're hosted by High G Racing at Grattan Raceway. Never been there. The car's been through a winter. Some mods have been done. You've seen probably in the update video, maybe a little bit, but I'll walk you through most of them later on. But first things first, we need an alignment. The car's not been driving straight, well, there are some things I'd like to experiment too. So an alignment would be really helpful. So let's go get an alignment first, and I can talk you through what we're doing next. Alignment is done, and it looks actually. This shop is actually really cool. I asked, can you give me like custom alignment? I want like custom specs. I'm going on track day. They're like, sure, come, just like, tell us what you want. So it's a -2 camber up front, -2.5 in the back. And look, -2 on the left side, camber, -1.9 on this side. Caster is just as it was. Toe is basically 0. Is that toe out? Positive. Is that toe out? I guess. No, that's toe in. I can fix that. Rear -2.5. Yeah. Right after I lowered the car, I didn't know, but it was stupidly cambered. So apparently it's like -2.9 and 3.1 before. It's back to a more reasonable 2.6 and 2.4 ish. So that's not bad. That should give me quite a bit of cornering grip, I would hope. -3 is a bit much. It looked like a bit of a ricer back then, but now it should be good. I'm hoping, we'll have more stuff we're doing to it, and then later we'll try it out. Oh, so dark. We're gonna try it out. Since Fiona is very busy today and tomorrow, and the track day is Sunday, I've been tasked with prepping that thing too. I gotta, along with my car, I need to do this one too. I don't know how I'm gonna do this one because I'll put a code start video on right now so that you can hear, and you'll know the exact issue why. Basically, because of that new header, from header over pipe, front pipe to like the titanium exhaust on the back, this thing is probably putting out maybe 105 decibels, 110 decibels, I don't know. It blows the ears out. When this thing's on the highway, I can hear it in my car over my own exhaust with the windows up at 70 miles an hour over the wind noise. Like even when she's like just touching the door, like boo, I can hear dong 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 like the Duggan noises. It's annoyingly loud, and we gotta fix it. First thing to try is probably the silencer, and then maybe if it doesn't work, we got the front pipe back there that I need to put on. And with mine, well, the exhaust is also problematic because it wobbles a lot. It's not stable, and that's why you hear sometimes like a little wobble. That I need to fix. What else? Suspension's nice, which is finally I get some nice looking camber instead of like looking like either a ricer or just like the wheels don't fit. They look good. It looks good. Maybe a car wash sometime. Maybe. Let's not get like bothered by those. Interesting things are along here. First, the wing from I think Sabone. I don't know. I don't know if it's carbon. Probably is. The guy said it is. Trunk that's gonna go onto, except freaking UPS ruined it. Just look at it. It's just the third brake light is just completely busted. So yeah, I gotta drill holes here. I don't know where, but that on here. New seats. Oh, they look so good. They honestly, and they feel good too. They are like just my size. That's not important. You join me a few hours later, and there has been certain progress. First of all, the silencer for Tomei exhaust is on. I couldn't start it to test it because I didn't bring the keys, which is why I couldn't put in Fiona's pedals. Pedal extensions at least. Next, that's my exhaust tip. The jar is carved up. It's jacked up. The exhaust wobbling problem has been mostly solved with a pair of very ingeniously used OEM exhaust rubber hangers. These usually hang on this, like this hole is supposed to go here, and then these two hang on the OEM exhaust like that. But because in that orientation, it is longer than this. Like this is the one, like a normal one. in that orientation of the exhaust hanger, it is longer than an uncut version of one of this. When I cut it, it's really wobbly and loses all structural rigidity. That's why it wobbles so much. I'm using a pair of these to hold the back section of the exhaust in place. It's been tightened. I tried to run a Subaru exhaust gasket, didn't work out well. It doesn't fit. So yeah, no gasket there for now, but I hope it's not gonna leak anymore. Hoping. However, I did run into issue trying to take off the silencer, because judging from the state that it was in, it's been in there for a very, very long time, and some PB Blaster hasn't helped. It's not coming out, and I screw it. It's just if I can ruin this thing, so if I pull it out, I will. You may be able to tell from the fading daylight that it's been quite a while. And I can tell you, I still haven't done anything except trying to figure out this stupid and shitty silencer. I've resorted to completely screwing up the silencer. I don't really care about it anymore. I don't need peace and quietness. I need a loud exhaust and more power. And I've used a drill, and it hasn't worked at all. I'll show you what I did. I drilled a bunch of holes thinking it would help reduce its structural rigidity, and then put a zip tie in it and try to pull it out that way, and it doesn't work. What I have found is that actually, if you get a slide hammer, well, I don't even know what it is, a slide hammer, I really don't know, but I'll just go to a hardware store and find one. If you use a slide hammer, it makes it a lot easier and PB blast it, which I have here. But, God, I hate this car. Why can't I just buy a new exhaust? I should have just bought a new exhaust. I should have just bought a new exhaust, a new CR trunk, so that I don't have to do all the drilling and like oh my God. I don't care. I don't care what you think. I am feeling very accomplished. This may have taken me an entire fucking afternoon. Fuck you. But that's out, finally. The freaking slide hammer did the job. Oh my God. You had to borrow me a different one so I can go and return the O'Reilly's one. Fuck, it worked. Alright, let's go home and put the exhaust back together and be loud. We are back for another day. Is now day what? I don't know. It's Friday. Day 2, I guess? 2. New exhaust, new impression. It's alright. Well, not new exhaust, no silencer. It made it very boomy around 1,000, 2,000 RPM. It's kind of annoying almost. Just because I'm driving around town, it just doesn't sound that good with the silencer off. With the on, it was pretty musical, but with the off, it's just kind of like just doesn't sound great, which annoys me a little bit. I may put after all the trouble taking it off, put it back in and just take it off for track day and autocross or whatever. But for the city, especially city streets in Ann Arbor, where you like a lot of stop and start, probably just keep the silencer in. Pleases me, pleases other people too. Anyway, we are gonna do this on that car over there. So let's get it on first and see how much the silencer helped that one. Thankfully, even though I don't read any Japanese, they did provide a nice little diagram telling you how to put this on, and it looks pretty simple actually, and I have been able to get it to that shape how they wanted me to get it to. The problem being, it's actually kind of difficult because it's so far deep in here, and like there's a seat in the way and everything. Oh my God. Yeah, it's in the way. So what I did was I connected the two of them up top and then kind of slid it in. Did one of these and just slid the other one in and like I haven't tightened it yet. That's why it's kind of loose. The back nut is really tiny, so I'm just gonna use pliers and then Allen keys. These, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. It's not hard. It's just a bit of a. That was an absolute pain, but I did it. They actually look pretty good. I like them. I like being able to like kind of. Also I try to put a GoPro like right around here, so I can get like a really good pedal box like video, like you know best motor and hot version always do. But I couldn't get it to stick, so the GoPro keeps falling off. Unfortunate, but yeah, like this pedal actually feels pretty good. Yeah, that's how I do heating up, by the way. Like a lot of people do the roll feet, which I kind of understand, but I can't do it because my feet, whenever I do it, like do that. So and I get stuck underneath like back there. So yeah, I just do this. I feel easier. So yeah, at least it's on. Also, the nuts on there are really hard to tighten, because on the back of them there's a bracket, and the bracket actually blocks the way, so you can't really put one of these things in. So you just gotta, I just had to use a piece of pliers and just keep trying to hold on the back and trying to like do it. At least it's in. At least this car's good to go. Now I gotta do my car. See, I really enjoy driving. The working on the car part, I'm slowly growing like more accustomed to it and liking it, but it's still a pain in the ass, I swear to God. Alright, gonna start the trunk replacement removal process. So this thing's gotta come off. Probably just take it off as one piece, I suppose, but the brake light's gotta come off because, well, if you remember, the UPS broke my other brake light and they refused to actually give me money for it, even though the guy bought insurance on it. They're like, oh, we need to take your trunk, take your trunk for like 3 weeks. I can't do that. I need this trunk. I need that trunk because I gotta put a wing on it. So yeah, first things come off is these gurney flaps. These are actually pretty useful. I didn't feel much about it really, but then again, I can't really feel anything. So I'm keeping these. Have some nice and interesting ideas coming. I'll probably stay for, you know, maybe even go on my new CR wing just for a little bit of extra if I do feel it's needed. Just 5 bolts really. One of them is a bit tricky underneath in there, but once you take it off, you just need to like persuade it a little bit. Push it on. I push on this one and then that one, and basically boom, it popped out. So I just need to remember which way it goes in again. I think it's this way, right? Ooh, it's on the grass. It's off. Be careful when you do take it off. I know many of you probably know this. I just didn't. This thing springs up. I mean, that's how it keeps itself up with the trunk on, but it springs up pretty quickly. So be careful not to, like, you know, bang your hood on somewhere, or like, yeah, I didn't, but yeah, I obviously didn't. But yeah, I'm probably gonna leave this outside chilling for a bit. I'm gonna go install in this inside. Yeah, see that. I just hope nobody takes my stuff. The ultimate track review.